the Lava Reef Zone. This would definitely be in my picks. I mean, I guess this is why you wouldn't have Mystic Cave Zone, because you've already got a cabinet. And I was going to say, I wouldn't have mind picking Quartz Quadrant Zone, because I feel like in Sonic CD, that's a wonderful little level, but again, it's really short, isn't it? Quartz Quadrant, and yeah, I wouldn't minded seeing like what the Mania team could have done with that. I do know there is like a Sonic begins with H. Hysteria, Sonic Hysteria. There's been it's on YouTube, and users created like music for their own Sonic Mania style game with like remix levels and original levels. I don't know whether it's becoming an actual fan game or not. I've not heard too much about it, to be honest. I mean, fingers crossed, it'd be really groovy, but yeah, but the music, even if you just search for Sonic Hysteria soundtrack, the remixes they've got on that, like Hilltop Zone, I'm not a fan. Again, not to say I dislike the level, I do, but you know, I feel like Sonic 2 is a game full of great levels, so when I say not a fan, I am a fan of it, but compared to, you know, your Chemical Plants, your Casino Nights, that sort of stuff, you know, I'd say Hilltop Zone is a weaker stage, but the music they have for it is so good. Again, big props. Hopefully this isn't something silly. Oh, partially silly. See where we can get Tails to fire us there. But can we go? Alright, so we can enter through there. My bad. There you go, got another special stage, guys. Yeah, so I'm really not too clued up on where many more special stages are in the coming levels. If I do come across them, it will be entirely by accident. But yeah, we're about, well, we're 3/4 of the way through the game now. And yeah, this is sort of leading up to the end levels, and I really dig what we did with the ending to Sonic Mania as well. How you sort of get like a final level and then like a final level. And I'll explain what I mean when we get to it. For now, I've not really said how much I love the background to Lava Reef, especially when you get to the upper level. It's so good, so good. And Lava Reef was one of my favourites from Sonic v Knuckles. Yeah. Just, honestly, when Sonic Mania was announced, like, we had Crash and Sane Trilogy fairly recently compared to it as well. And I was a big fan of Crash Bandicoot, so it's like, I almost get to relive my childhood in a way. And you know, it's always nice to have a good nostalgia trip once in a while. So, yeah. As I say, very impressed with it all. And Fire Shield would come in handy here. I think we're coming up to the end of it. Here we go. I'm not a big fan of this boss, I will admit, and I think it's just because of the waiting you have to do before you can hit it, to be honest. So yeah, the gimmick is it sort of gets itself heated up and it loses its armor. Once you've hit it, or once it's sort of hit itself twice, then you can start doing hits, and yeah, you can really start doing some damage. I'll see whether I can show off what happens if we get in one of these bridge things actually. Let's try and show this off. So instead it sort of brings down like a big spiky ball. This can still get hits in there, and as it comes down, but yeah, there you go. Try not to fall into a lava. Let's see if I can get a signpost in. Nice. Oopsie daisy. Oh, sorry about that, guys. My USB for my controller is very, very loose. I should try and sort that out. Now, if you want a good soundtrack, listen no further. Lava Reef Act 2. Again, much like with Sonic 3 Knuckles, it does crystallise. I think this might be my second favourite song in Sonic Mania. Actually, third favourite. I do like that Jet Set radio-inspired boss. Press Guardian Act 2 will probably be my favourite. And then, yeah, this is my third. It's good, isn't it? I believe Knuckles... Well, I don't believe. I know Knuckles gets a different boss to Sonic and the other characters. So if you want to see the Knuckles route, that also has a bit more of a difference. I'd say, again, another sort of aspect that why I sort of prefer Sonic 3 and Knuckles to Sonic Mania is I feel like we dealt with the additional characters a little better with the routing. And again, it's not something that I'm going to say. Why didn't we have Tails-specific routes or Mighty or Ray-specific routes? Why is there only a few Knuckles-specific areas? But, you know... And, you know, when I think about it, even the Knuckles routes in Sonic 3, like some of the levels, Carnival Night, Act 2 in particular, did seem a bit rushed, but yeah, just having those Knuckles almost being an entirely different game in Sonic 3 Knuckles, and then yeah, in Sonic Mania, he does have a few levels that are substantially different, but I wouldn't say it's comparable to what you got in Sonic 3 Knuckles. So again, it's just a minor little thing, but when you compare it with you know, the not having as many original levels as I would have liked. Yeah, I think that sort of just drops it down, you know, a point or two. But as I say, it's very close between to being my favourite Sonic game. This. Let's go get some rings back. I'm a bit unfamiliar with where I am here, guys. So I'm sure we'll figure it out. To go to the left here, I guess. See Daisy. There we go. Again, sorry about that, folks. Nice. Again, still discovering different areas, different routes. So I can't complain, even though I am. Okay, let's try to actually make it on top of here. There we go. Try not to get crushed here as well, which often accidentally want to do. So this upcoming boss actually is there's a user called is it Jim the Motorbug? You'll have to forgive me, I've forgotten the actual username, but he created like Motorbug in Sonic 1, a little fan game, and I think he's big in the Sonic community. And yeah, the Motorbug is a reference to him. Unfortunately, he did pass away. So I think it's a really nice tribute to a community member who, by all intents and purposes, was for all I've heard about him, it's a really nice person. There you go. Well done, Jimmy. Okay, let's that little trick. Sweet. Not as good a cool bonus as one might expect, but we are in a lava reef. There we go.